Hey pop music fans, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allison and today we are reacting to Golden Hour by Kacey Musgraves. As you may have seen in one of my most recent videos, I reacted to Star-Crossed. I will link it up here. And I really loved this album. This was my first full Kacey Musgraves album and I've been listening to it pretty much on repeat. And people in the comments on that last video let me know that they wanted to see me react to Golden Hour. So I am so excited to today be finally reacting to Golden Hour by Kacey Musgraves. So let's just jump right into it. The first song is Slow Burn. And then it comes back down. Her voice sounds so beautiful when she sings Burn. She has such a great voice. I kind of like that she opens with slower songs. That's similar a little bit to what she did with Star-Crossed, how it opened as a little bit of a slower song. Slow Burn definitely sets a tone, so I don't know if the rest of the songs are gonna follow suit of this tone, but if so, this seems like it could be a kind of sad album. It seems like not good things are gonna happen in this album. Just like good musical things, but tears will be shed. Just based on the first song, because the first song is meant to give a clue into what the rest of the songs are, and I am afraid that this album itself is going to be a slow burn as well. So if I start crying, please excuse me. Thank you. The next song is called Lonely Weekend.
It's a lonely weekend. Monday I was gone, Tuesday you were working late. Got a million things to do, but I haven't done a single one.
Relatable.
It's got the fear in me set up. It's so
Wow, I like that song a lot. That's absolutely going to be my weekend anthem. Most weekends. Sometimes I don't want to make plans because I am an introvert, but then when I'm alone, I'm so sad that I'm alone. It's really an interesting cycle. So that song is about to be my lonely weekend anthem. I love that. I appreciate that that song exists. The next song is called Butterflies. Ooh. Oh, I love that sound. It reminds me of Childish Gambino, that I think is it Redbone?
Now you're lifting me up instead of holding me down, stealing my heart instead of stealing my crown, until you give me butterflies.
Oh.
Feels like to fly. You give me butterflies.
What a beautiful song. That song makes me wonder if it's about her ex-husband when they were together, because now having listened to Star-Crossed, the Divorce album, that kind of song makes me sad when it's such a beautiful love song. But if I forget the context related to Kacey's life, it's such a beautiful love song, and I think it's really romantic, both in lyrics and in sound. I think Butterflies, that is such a beautiful song. Wow. Okay, these songs just keep getting better on this album. I love it. Okay, next song is Oh, What a World. I love the banjo. Thank you.
Because you're here right now, and I know what I feel. It's hard to feel. And then there is you.
That was definitely a very unique song. I think I need to listen to it more to be able to pick up all the things that were going on there, because it was interesting that it was a mix of that electronic vocal sound, which is so uncommon in country music, and then there would be a banjo, which is quintessential country music. So that was a very interesting song. I don't think you could even classify that into a genre. And I like that it's reflecting on both love and life in a sort of intertwined way. I think that was definitely a very thought-provoking song. So I definitely need to listen to that one a few more times. The next song is called Mother.
Everything weight on my shoulders, they're just kind of coming out. It's the music in me.
That line, hope my tears don't freak you out, they're kind of just coming out. I love that. That's how I feel anytime I cry is I don't want to be crying and I feel like I stress people out if people are around when I'm crying. It just happens. There's no control that goes on and I relate to that line a lot. I love that line.
And missing my mother.
Aww. I feel like if I'm ever missing my mother, that would be the song I'm listening to. And I like that it's really short. It's just a minute, but it completely encapsulates that feeling of missing someone really close to you. For example, a mother, but I feel like also of any other close friend or relative that wishing that you weren't so far away, but all I can do is miss you. And it's sad, but it's beautiful. And I think I'm glad that song exists because there will definitely be moments where I feel I need to listen to that song. The next song is called Love is a Wild Thing. I really appreciated the metaphors in that song, especially flowers growing out of the concrete and climbing over fences. I think that's such a good representation of love being the thing that kind of breaks through any other previous boundaries you've had. It really is wild that way, and it does sometimes do the kind of things that you don't want it to do. Love is really crazy. I thought the melody of that song was really beautiful. I also liked the beat. At first I thought it was a little bit too fast, but then I realized it's a fast heartbeat, or it represents how fast love is going and how wild it is. So I really appreciated that song. The next song is Space Cowboy, and I have heard this song because it was a single, but I haven't heard it in a while, so let's jam and see what my thoughts are for this song, Space Cowboy. I really like the metaphor when a horse wants to run, there's no sense closing the gate. I think that's a good representation of how we should feel about relationships. If somebody wants to leave, let them leave. You don't want to hold somebody in when they don't want to be with you. That's not what you deserve in the slightest. Let them have their space, and you can find somebody better who actually does want to be with you.
'Cause I know my place, I ain't with you. Sunsets fade and love does too. Yeah, you can have your space. You can have your space.
Wow, I think I forgot how emotional that song is, especially towards the end. I feel like I could really feel the pain of somebody that you love wanting to leave you, and you have to let them go, and you just wish they didn't want to go, but they do, so you have to let them. And I could feel the pain of that song in the lyrics, in her voice, in the music. I think that is really a perfect song. I love that one. The next song is called Happy and Sad.
It starts getting
I
kind
love
of
this beat.
nervous when I'm having the time of my life.
Yeah, same.
Happy and sad at the same time. No, I've never been this far off of the ground.
I'm really loving the instrumentals on this one. It's so fun.
'Cause I know that rain is coming my way. Happy and sad at the same time.
I'm starting to feel, now that I've listened to one full Kacey Musgraves album and half of a Kacey Musgraves album, that her songs are all so unique in concept. I feel like that song was such a simple sentiment, but the way it was done was so awesome. Wow, this album is really great. Why am I surprised? I love Star-Crossed. Golden Hour is amazing as well. And I'm not even done yet. The next song is called Velvet Elvis. Ooh, that kind of Velvet Elvis kind of rhymes a little bit. Velvet Elvis. Velvet Elvis. Okay, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
All I ever wanted was something classic, sparkle in his eye. You're my velvet Elvis, baby. Of the Mona Lisa.
Oh my gosh, this is such
I need a
jam.
grace left into my house. Soft to the touch, feels like love.
Oh my gosh. I love that song. I love it. It's so bouncy and fun, and so smooth, and it sounds like it's from an older time period, but it also seems like it's so modern in the same way. And I love when songs mix modern music trends and older music trends together to create something that has the best of both. And I think Velvet Elvis is a great example of that. Wow, that might be my favorite on the album. That was so fun. That was so fun. The next song is called Wonder Woman.
Baby, I ain't Wonder Woman. I don't know how. I don't need a Superman to win my loving.
I like that Velvet Elvis and Wonder Woman are back to back because Wonder Woman kind of seems like a sequel, but like an opposite sequel, where in Velvet Elvis she's praising her man, and in Wonder Woman she's saying, hey, I am not 100% perfect. I can't do superpower things. I'm just a regular person. So I think it's a very interesting sequel thematically, but also sonically, because they both have that same mix of old school and new school. Wonder Woman is a bit more country and Velvet Elvis is a bit more rock, but I think they go together really well, and I like that they're back to back. I really appreciate that. The next song is called High Horse.
I bet you think you're John Wayne.
Is this a disco song? Excuse me. I love it. But excuse me, who gave you the right?
And we all know the end of the story. So why don't you get up, you and your horse.
This probably won't make a lot of sense, but High Horse is to Kacey Musgraves as Levitating is to Dua Lipa. I think just the really light, dancey vibe is so fun, and you can't help but move to it. And I also like the concept of there being a song about somebody who just thinks they're better than everyone else, and everyone just wants them to go away. And there's so many unique songs on this album that it seems like nobody else is writing about things the way that Kacey is. And how have I not listened to her before? Okay, so normally I say this at the end of the video, but I'm going to be reacting to the rest of Kacey's albums. So if you want to see me react to the rest of her albums, click subscribe, like this video, let me know you want to see it. It's going to happen because now I realize that Kacey is just such a good writer, and she has such a beautiful voice, and her songs are so fun, unless they're so sad. And either way, they're so good. So, wow. Okay, we only have 2 songs left on this album, and it's Golden Hour and Rainbow. So let's listen to Golden Hour.
All that I know.
Why do so many of her songs have such a groove? Such a dancey groove that you don't normally get in country, even pop country. It's like a slight tinge of R&B with the way it moves. I love it. This is so good. I am so impressed by Kacey. Good job, Kacey.
'Cause I'm having such a good time with you. You make the world look beautiful.
What a sweet song. That song makes me feel like I'm in a field of flowers and I'm frolicking around and the sun is beating on my face. It is sad, though, to think of the line, golden hour faded black, when we get to star-crossed, knowing that this love did indeed end. Very sad, but Golden Hour is a very sweet, happy song. So we only have 1 song left, and that is Rainbow. I think I have heard this song before, but I don't even remember what it sounds like, so let's listen to it. This already has closer vibes with the piano ballad.
The sky is finally open. The rain and wind stop blowing. The sky is finally open. The rain and wind stop blowing. 'Cause darling, I'm just trying to tell you over your head.
That's a really good closer. I get the sense that she's singing to the same person that she sang Golden Hour about, but I also like the idea that she could be singing to the listener. Like, maybe she's singing to me, telling me that I've always had a rainbow over my head. And I think that could easily be true of all of us. We all have something special within us that is just ready to shine at the right moment. And it needs to be that perfect timing to be able to realize how special we really are. So I really liked this album a lot. Let me just name a few of my favorites. I really liked Lonely Weekend, Butterflies, Space Cowboy, Happy and Sad, Velvet Elvis, and High Horse. I think those were my top favorites. But all of the songs had something that I liked about them, and I think that this album is going to be my next Star-Crossed, where I just listen to it on repeat again because I've been listening to Star-Crossed a lot. So now I'm going to be listening to Golden Hour a lot. I love having one album to really sink my teeth into and learn all the words and just be listening to constantly until I get bored of it. I love having that, and this is my new album for that, Golden Hour. I love it. This was such a good album, Kacey. I appreciate it. And if you want to see me react to more of Kacey's albums, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to watch my Star-Crossed reaction, which I linked up there. And like this video and comment any other songs or albums that you might want me to react to. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.